Your eyes are pretty.
Thank you.
What about my eyes? Are they not pretty?
No.
Oh, sad.
Hello, welcome back. I don't know what's been happening as I don't do anything anymore.
I think we said last time we got a sump, but it was broken, so we sent it back to Mr. MR2, and he sent us another one which isn't broken, and it's all good. Cleaned it up, painted it, did some shit, put it on the car, on the engine, and it's probably okay. I don't know. We'll find out if we ever start the engine. Got the sump all unpacked and certainly looks a lot better than the last one they sent, so happy about that. Next job, as I've already done on Misty's original sump, is to scrape off all of this old gasket shit. And then can clean it up from the outside, give it a paint, put it back on Misty, and get started putting her engine back together. Things are finally moving forward. It took me over an hour to remove all the old sealant. Really makes me wish Toyota had gone for a gasket instead. And it's all done. That has to be the second most tedious job I've ever done on a car, and yet somehow I've ended up doing it twice. Still obviously got to clean off a few remnants and flush the crap out of this, and then paint over it. So after hours of degreasing and scrubbing, and then 5 minutes of pressure washing, this is what it looks like. With hindsight, the pressure washing did all the heavy lifting. I probably should have just started with that. And I'm now going to sand it down and give it a coat with some engine enamel. So the hand sanding was taking forever and actually revealed that there was a lot more rust than I realised. So I've just hit it with a wire wheel on the drill and then gone over it with some rust converter, wait for that to dry, maybe give it another coat, and then time to paint. Four layers of engine enamel later. This is the sump, looking pretty good if I do say so myself. Although of course it wouldn't be me if I didn't fuck up somehow, and I forgot to remove this bung from the drain hole while the paint was still tacky, so I'm hoping the paint isn't going to sort of crumble off when I try and remove this. Success! That is pretty damn good. So since the new sump came from an import car, it doesn't have this, the oil level sensor, which is good because that's what caused all the problem in the first place. As you can see, my attempt to weld it up didn't quite go to plan. So that means I can remove all of this. I'm going to try and trace the wires back as far as I can and remove it, best because I've got to join them together to make sure a warning light doesn't come on the dash. So these are the two wires that come from the oil level sensor. One is solid red, one is white with a black stripe. They go into all of this crap here and pop out in one of these plugs. I've just got to figure out which. So I found on here there is a solid red and a white with a black stripe. So got the multimeter, going to test them and see if they are the right ones. Let's try the solid red. Oh, okay, I found it. Found the red one. Let's go back to the white stripe one. Okay, so I found the right cables in the loom. So next, if I just join them together in here, it'll make it much neater, but more work. But fuck it. Remove this bracket as I'll no longer need it. No turning back. Yes, those were the right ones. With the level sensor plug taken care of, I could finally remove the old sump, ready to install the new one. Now comes the challenging bit. Got to actually put this stuff on. So I'm going to go inside of the bolt holes, through those grooves, and then quite close to the edge on this front section. Where to begin? Let's start with this front section. First up, oil pickup. Okay. Bolt hole number 1. Bolt hole number 2. Okay. There it is. Nice, shiny, and hopefully not leaky sump. All bolted in, sealed up. Only time will tell if it's actually worked. After successfully installing this, I remembered that the tuber sealant actually came with this nozzle that probably would have made my life a lot easier, but you live, you learn. So yes, sump installed. Hopefully won't leak, won't find out for a while. Next time is the rusty fuel line, which was the other thing that got in the way of the whole trying to fix a car in a week and failing miserably.
Cars. Stuff. The end.
I like it. Business. Numbers. Thank you as always to our patroners for your support, and your donations actually bought the sump that we put on the car. So thank you very much for that. You have helped immeasurably.
Yeah.
That's probably it, to be honest. Bit of a short one.
Yeah.
Don't really have much to say.
No.
I feel like I've forgotten something.
Probably.
Meh. Till next time. Bye bye.